Welcome. My name's Andrea. I will be your instructor here today with this class with Comeback Yoga. If you're just joining in, feel free to say hello, say hi in the chat, and we'll get started. So if you're listening to the recording, you can either fast forward the 10 minutes or use this time to get set up with whatever you may need for the class. And let me- oh, hi Ehab. I'm trying out a different internet um, configuration, so you can let me know how it is. Look, thank you. Hope you're doing well, Ehab. Oops. I just typed in, my name's Andrea. I'll be your instructor today for this gentle yoga class focusing on neck and shoulders. Ehab says he likes my new internet configuration. Oh, great. Well, you helped me with it, so thank you. Um, so again, we'll get started in about 8 minutes. If you're listening to the recording or if you come back and want to do this class again, you can check in the comments below. I'll write down the timestamps, meaning I'll break the class down into the different things we did. So when you go back, you can kind of review what we did, or if you want to try it again, you can follow along that way or just skip around. So it's like a little guide for you. Oh, I thought, uh, okay, one thing I was thinking about is, these silly jokes that kind of make you laugh and they're goofy. So I thought of one for today, and I can type it in the chat as well. Maybe I'll type it in first and then I'll say it. So the question is, so how do you get straight A's? Well, guess what? You use a ruler. I know, they crack me up. So if you have any clean jokes to share to make us laugh, you can type them and I'll say them out loud for everybody. So that's my little joke for today. How do you get straight A's? Well, you, you use a ruler. So yes, we're all 12 for a moment. Um, uh, so we have about 6 more minutes or so. So yes, if you have any clean jokes to share, feel free to type them in the chat. I'll say them out loud for everyone. And you can start thinking about those for next week. They're always welcomed, so don't feel like this is your only chance. So you can come prepared for next week if you have a joke you'd like to share. And we do have a little bit of time for some español, some Spanish. So I thought for today's class we would be focusing more on the upper chest, well, the chest and the shoulders and upper back. We'll kind of leave the neck and the head alone. We'll still stretch a little bit, and the stretches will incorporate, the head and the neck. But for the most part, we'll just kind of let them be. And sometimes that's good to just kind of give things a rest. But we will be focusing more on the chest, the shoulders, and upper back. And as always, as we've been talking about, is if we can keep that that softness and some kind of openness in that part too, it'll help the neck and the head as they're so related to each other. As we have tension in the chest and the shoulders, That can also translate to tension in the head and the neck. So we'll work on this part, and maybe um, that can also help the neck and the head. So how do you say some of those things in Spanish? Uh, well, last week we talked about the word focus, and in Spanish it's enfocar. So focus, enfocar. And we've talked about, the word for, let's see, the head and the neck, la cabeza, and the neck, el cuello. And then we've talked about the chest, el pecho, and the shoulders, los hombros. So we have head and neck, cabeza, cuello. And then we have chest and shoulders, pecho y hombros. Maybe I can type those in. So we have cabeza, cuello, oops, and pecho. Enfocar is the verb to focus, because then there's, just like in English, there's, and you want to focus on something more as a, where is your focus, more as a noun. So there's foco or tu foco, like where's your focus? That would be a different word than the verb to focus. So, and let's see. Yeah, last week we also talked about the word for today, hoy. So hoy means today. So if you're just joining in, welcome. We'll get started in a couple more minutes. Over briefly today, we will be starting seated on the mat. In a cushion or something, you can start to gather whatever you may, or if you'd like to rest your head on a little pillow or something for the meditation, you can put that close to you. These. So we're about to get started. Just so welcome. My name's Andrea. I'll be your instructor here today with this gentle yoga class with Comeback Yoga. So today's class, we will be focusing on the neck and shoulders. But as I was mentioning uh, earlier, is we're gonna be doing more things for the chest, the shoulders, and upper back. Kind of leaving the head and the neck alone this week and giving it a little rest. But as always, when you work on this part, the chest, the shoulders, it's so connected to what's going on in the head and the neck. So even just by relieving tension there and stretching it, that can also help your neck and your head. So today we'll be doing some seated movements. So if you like to sit on a cushion or something else to make you more comfortable, you can go ahead and get that handy. So we'll do some seated things. Then we'll also do the side plank variation where we're on one knee and we're doing the arm movements. Then we'll do some, again, stretches for the chest, upper back. And as always, we'll end laying down on the mat for a guided meditation. So let's get started. So hop on back to your mat or wherever you're practicing today. And take a moment to settle your body on the ground. Sit whichever way is comfortable for you. Spend a moment just taking note of your breath and your breathing. allowing your hips to settle with each breath as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So we're going to be doing these arm movements while seated and moving the torso. So to review our directions, I'm going to refer to this side as a plant side, then this side as the door side. Then we have the front, the back or the back wall. And we have up or the ceiling and down or the ground. So for this first one, we're going to extend the arms up towards the ceiling and back down. So as we do these movements with the arms, I want you to kind of pay attention to your hips and your lower back. So we don't want to kind of tense the lower back as we move the arms. See if you can keep that part relaxed. And so you can also think of kind of relaxing the hips. So face forward again and we'll get started. Again, soften your arms by your side. You can have the palms face up. And on your next inhale, extend the arms up towards the ceiling. We'll pause here at the top just to check in. Soften the legs, soften the hips and lower back. Inhale. As you exhale, you can turn the palms and bring the arms all the way back down. You shake out the shoulders and the hands, shake out the lower back. And we'll do that a few times with the breath. Relax your arms by your side, palms up, and then on an inhale, lift the arms all the way up. And exhale, back down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, extend the arms up. And exhale, back down. So take your time. Last time, inhale, extend up, soften the back and the hips. And exhale, all the way down. Shake out the shoulders. And we're going to lean the torso to one side. And we'll start with the plant side. So you can relax one hand on the floor. This is the hand we'll be moving. So as you inhale, reach the arm all the way up. And as you exhale, begin to lean the torso towards the plant. Soften the shoulders, soften the hips and the legs. And just breathe naturally. And then inhale, come back to center. We're going to go back to that side. So as you inhale, lift the arm up. And exhale, begin to lean towards the plant. Soften the shoulders, the hips, the legs. Now we're going to stay with the torso leaning, but we're going to move the arm. So just relax the arm back down until we're just going to move the arm. So inhale, begin to lift the arm up. And exhale, lean a little bit more. Inhale, bring the arm down. And exhale, lift and lean. One more time. Inhale, lower the arm. And exhale, lift the arm and lean. And come back to center. Shake out the arms, the wrists. And we'll do the same thing on the door side. You can place one hand on the ground and the other one palm up. That's the one we'll be moving. So inhale, begin to lift the arm up. And exhale, begin to lean towards the door. Soften the shoulders, the hips, the legs, even soften the face and the cheeks, the jaw, and then lower the arm, come back to center, shake out the arms. And we're going to do that. It's the same leaning thing towards the door, or moving the arm up and down. So get set up. Inhale, lift the arm up, and exhale, lean towards the door. Soften those shoulders, soften the hips and the legs, soften the feet. And now inhale, lower that arm towards the ground, that top arm, and then exhale, lift it back up and lean. Stay here for a few breaths. We'll do that same arm movement a few more times with the breath. So inhale, lower that top arm, and exhale, lift it and lean. Inhale, lower the arm. Exhale, lift it and lean. We have one more. Inhale, lower the arm. And exhale, up and over. And come back to center. Shake out the arms. We'll stretch the upper back next. To extend your arms by your side, reaching towards the plant on the door. Soften the shoulders, soften the hips, and then inhale and reach through the fingertips. Then palms face forward. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Begin to curl the back, almost as if you're pressing your back towards the back wall. Soften the neck and the head. Soften the shoulders. Then inhale, open up the arms. And exhale, bring them back forward. Curve the spine. Relax the back of the head. Relax the shoulders. One more time. Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, bring them forward. And then relax the arms by your side. So for this next one, we'll continue stretching kind of the upper back and into the neck, maybe even a bit of the shoulders. So extend your arms out again, and then bring your arms forward, and then pick one to be a little bit higher than the other one. We're going to and begin to bend the elbows and place your hands on your shoulders or by the side. So remember which arm is on top. So then we'll do the other side. And then see if you can kind of press the shoulders, the elbows forward and up. Maybe I'll turn to the side so you can see. So see if you can kind of press the shoulders, I keep saying the shoulders, the elbows forward and up. And just breathe naturally here. Soften the back and the hips. And now we're going to begin to curl the spine. So begin to kind of look towards the floor. You can allow the arms to be a little soft. Relax the back of the neck. And then we'll come back up and relax the arms. I think I'll stay this way for the other side so you can see better. So again, begin to extend the arms out, bring them forward. Now pick the other arm up, bend the elbows, place your hands on your shoulders somewhere, and then see if you can kind of push the elbows forward and up. At the same time, relax the hips, the lower back. Relax your legs and your feet. Just looking forward, keeping the front of the neck open. Keep softening those legs and the hips. And now we're going to curl the spine. You can begin to lower the elbows, begin to gaze towards the floor. Relax the back of the neck and the head. And just breathe naturally. Inhale and exhale. And then come back up. Release the arms, shake them out. Now, if you like, you can turn to your side. We're going to stretch the chest and the front of the shoulders. So begin to bend your knees so that your knees are pointed up towards the ceiling. And then begin to place your hands behind you. And you can see where you want your fingers to point, where it's comfortable. And begin to kind of find a good distance where you start to feel the stretch here in the front of the chest and the shoulders. You can either kind of walk the hands, you can also walk the hips towards your feet. And pick a position too where it's not straining your neck. You can kind of keep the chin neutral. So hopefully by now you found a spot where you can start to feel it in your chest and your shoulders. So you can stay here with your knees bent pointed at the ceiling, or you can also begin to allow the knees to go to one side and the other. You may notice it change on your chest and your shoulders. You can even stay with the legs leaning towards one side. And you come back to center. Lean the legs the other way. You can relax the back of the neck. Relax the head. And then back center. So to come out of it, you can begin to walk the hands in. And you can also walk the feet in so you can shift the hips. And you can shake out the arms. We're going to do a few more stretches seated, and then we'll do the side plank. You can face forward again. And we do a little rotation with the torso. Maybe if you had your legs crossed in one way, why don't we flip it just so we're not always on the same side and same way. So for this one, we're just going to rotate the torso, and we'll start with the plant side. So inhale, look forward, and then as you exhale, begin to rotate the torso towards the plant. You can have your hands on the floor, your body, and then soften the shoulders, soften the hips, the legs, and breathe naturally. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, rotate towards the door. So right now we're focusing more on rotating the torso, not so much the head and the neck. So this is where your hands can help you to rotate. You can put a little pressure on your leg or with this back hand on the floor and soften the shoulders, soften the hips and the legs, and just breathe naturally. And inhale, come back to center, and exhale, rotate towards the plant. Again, we're focusing more on rotating the torso, soften the shoulders, the legs. Now we're going to play with this a little bit with the breath. So as you inhale, allow the chest to move slightly forward. And then as you exhale, turn a little bit more. So we kind of going slightly in and out of it with the breath. So as you inhale, allow the torso to shift forward some, and exhale, then rotate. Inhale, allow the torso to shift. And exhale, rotate. We'll do one more. Inhale, allow the torso to shift. And exhale, rotate. Soften the back of the neck. Soften the torso, the hips, and the legs. And then come back to center. We shake out those shoulders and arms. Give your body a little break before we do the door side. So get set up. We'll begin facing forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, begin to rotate towards the door. And use your hands to help you. And we're focusing more on the torso rotating, not so much the head. Kind of leaving it alone for this week. Soften the shoulders. Soften the hips, the lower back, the legs, the feet. And inhale, come back to center. Now we're going to do the rotate towards the door and that playing with the breath. So inhale, look forward, and then exhale, begin to rotate towards the door. Kind of leave your neck and your head alone. Soften the front of the neck. Soften the chest, the legs. And now for the little play with the breath. So as you inhale, allow the torso to shift forward. And exhale, rotate towards the door. So on an inhale, allow the torso to shift forward. And exhale, rotate. One more. Inhale, softening the torso. And exhale, turning the torso towards the door. Soften the shoulders, the legs, the feet. And then come back to center. Shake out the arms. And we're done with these seated movements today. So now we're going to come to a side plank variation where we're resting on one knee and a bottom arm. So begin to you can come to your knees first. And we're going to choose, that inside knee is going to be the one that you're resting on. So the back foot's going to point towards the back wall. The other leg extends towards the door. And then this bottom hand, you can find a position where it's comfortable, where it has some weight to it. So we're lengthening the torso. Relax the shoulders. Find maybe a neutral position for your head where you're not like collapsing on the neck. So we have to kind of engage the neck a little bit. And then as you're ready, extend your arm towards the ceiling. Just breathe normally. And we're going to do these circles with the top arm. So we're going to bring the top arm towards the plant and then down and around, coming all the way back up. So see if we can incorporate the breath into it. So inhale, extend the arm up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, begin to bring the arm forward towards the plant and down and around and back up. Inhale and exhale, swinging the arm down and up. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. Trace that circle with the arm and back up. Now we're going to go the other way. So inhale, reach the arm up. And this time exhale, begin to lower the arm towards the door. And then down and around. Inhale and exhale towards the door, down and around. One more. Inhale and exhale. Trace your circle and then come to neutral. So place both hands on the ground and then shift so that your hips are facing the floor. And we'll take a little child pose to rest. You can bring both knees wide and just begin to lean the hips back. You can rest the forehead on the mat, or you can stack your hands and rest your forehead on your hands. Whatever's comfortable for you. Just giving the body a little break before doing the other side. And wherever you are, soften the shoulders, soften the back of the neck, the upper back, the mid back, lower back, all the way to your hips. And just breathe normally. Inhale and exhale. And place your hands on the mat and bring yourself back up. So we're going to do the other side. I'm going to turn so I can see you. So again, we have the one leg is we have the inside leg, knee is pointing forward and the foot is pointing towards the back. Extend the other leg towards the plant and then find that position for this front hand where you can place some weight on it and it feels comfortable. You can check in with your hips and your shoulders, check in with your neck and your head. And then when you're ready, extend the arm up and we'll do those circles. So we'll go towards the door first. So inhale, extend the arm up. Exhale, bring the arm forward towards the door, down and around. Inhale and exhale to the door, down, around. Inhale and exhale. Trace your circle with your hand and back up. Now to reverse the direction, we're going to go towards the plant. Inhale, extend the arm up. Exhale, lower the arm towards the plant. Down, back forward towards the door and up. Inhale. Exhale, lower towards the plant. Down and around. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, lowering. Trace your circle. Back up. Inhale and exhale. We'll come back to all fours. You can sit on your heels. We're going to make our way to resting on the mat on our backs. So we're going to stretch out our backs first and then make our way there. So begin to place your hips on the mat. I'm going to bend the knees so that they're pointing towards the ceiling. And then with the arms, bend the elbows and place your hands under your, under your knees, by your shins, and begin to curl the spine. You can stay here with the feet on the floor or lift the heels and begin to walk the toes in, begin to balance on your sacrum. Now, if you like, this is the optional part. We're going to rock on our back to lay down, or we can just meet you there. So just make sure you have enough space behind you. And if you'd like, begin to roll up and down. And whenever you're ready, coming to rest on the mat, allowing your back to make contact with the floor. Settle your hips, settle your feet. Spend a moment just settling your body on the floor. You can bring the knees in. You can shift your weight side to side. And we'll extend the feet up to the ceiling. Stretch out those legs. You can support the legs with your hands here on your thigh. We'll do some circles with the feet. We didn't spend too much time on them today. Your circles one way and the other. You flex and point through the toes. You can turn the feet in and out. And when you're ready, you can bend the knees in, hug your legs and close. And we'll transition to our meditation today. So if you like, you can place both feet on the floor so your knees are bent, pointed up, or you can extend the legs all the way down to the ground, whatever's comfortable for you. Same thing with the arms. You can rest them on your body or place them on the floor. Just soften through the feet, the legs, the hips. You can leave your eyes open or closed. It's up to you. So, wherever you are today, begin to allow your body to settle on the surface it is on, getting heavier with each breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Bring your attention to your breath and your breathing, noticing that flow of air as you inhale and exhale. If it helps, you can think of your breath as ocean waves cresting and falling, the sounds ebbing and flowing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now imagine your whole body becoming light as a feather. Your head is light and weightless. Your limbs are light and weightless. Your whole body is light and weightless, like a feather. Now imagine your whole body becoming heavy, like a weight on the floor. Feel the heaviness in all parts of your body. Your head is heavy. Your arms, your legs are heavy. Your whole body is so heavy. It is resting more and more on the surface it is on, getting heavier and heavier with each breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. However you are today, remember you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. Invite a sense of ease as you reflect on these words. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. If you'd like, repeat them to yourself 3 times. This completes our meditation. We will make a gentle transition to sitting and resume our day. So, wherever you are, begin to notice yourself in the space you're in. Notice sounds, colors, the feel of the air on your skin. Gently invite some movement to your body. So wiggle fingers, toes, sway side to side. If you'd like, reach your arms over your head and stretch out long. So take your time. And then as you're ready, you can bend your knees and roll over to one side. So still resting on the ground. You can rest your head on your arm or the floor, allowing your body to remain heavy on the ground. And then as you're ready, you can use your hands and press yourself, coming all the way back to sitting to finish our practice. So find a comfortable seat. You can spend a moment just looking around the space you're in. And as a reminder, as you go about your day, remember, even though there are these negative things that happen and exist in our lives, they don't negate the positives that are also there and available to us every day. Sometimes all it takes is a moment to pause and take that good moment in, inviting it to linger for a bit longer. So I want to thank you, Ehab, for you out there listening to a recording. I want to thank you for sharing this time with us here at Comeback Yoga. Even though I can't see you, I know you're there, and keep up the good work. If you enjoy these classes, share them with those you think would benefit from them, and consider making a donation to Comeback Yoga through the link below. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Hope to see you next time. Stay well, be safe, and have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you, Ehab, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.